Hey Internet, this is James. So, against my better judgment, I've decided to do a video of me playing this game, Katawa Shoujo, I think is how you pronounce it. I don't speak Japanese, so I don't know. This is a Japanese visual novel, which I've come to realize pretty much means it's a game for a bunch of really lonely dudes to jerk off to. Apparently, that's apparently what it is, alright? I've heard things about this game saying that it's not like that, or something, because everybody's crippled and you feel bad for them. I don't know what's going on. Everything's very weird to me. The closest thing to a visual novel I'd say that I've ever played is probably something like Phoenix Wright or Hotel Dusk, neither of which were fat material in and of themselves. I'm sure someone Rule 34'd Phoenix and Edgeworth. Oh god, why'd I do that to myself? I can just see it in my head. Anyway, so I have a friend playing this game right now, and apparently made him cry like the little girl that he is. So without further ado, let's see what this is all about. A light breeze causes the naked branch overhead to rattle like wooden wind chimes. This is a popular retreat for couples in the summer. The Decidoas, I don't know what that means, provide a beautiful green canopy far out of sight of teachers and fellow students. For now in late winter, it feels like I'm standing under a pile of kindling. I breathe into my cupped hands and rub them together furiously to prevent them from numbing in the cold. Just how long am I expected to wait out here anyway? I'm sure the note said 4 p.m. Ah, yes, the note slipped between the pages of my math book while I wasn't looking. As far as cliches go, I'm more of a fan of the letter in the locker, but at least this way shows a bit of initiative. As I ponder the meaning of the note, the snowfall gradually thickens. Just like my wiener. The snowflakes silently falling from the white-painted sky are the only sign of time passing in this stagnant world. Their slow descent upon the frozen forest makes it seem like time has slowed to a crawl. The rustling of dry snow underfoot startles me, interrupting the quiet mood. Someone's approaching me from behind. Hi, Hisao. You came? A hesitating, barely audible question. However, I recognize the owner of the dainty voice instantly. I feel my heart skip a beat. Oh my god, this is so fucking lame. This is like playing a fucking romance novel written for 45-year-old women. Oh, I'm sorry. Alright, back on track. It's a voice I've listened to hundreds of times, but never as more than an eavesdropper to a conversation. I turn to face this voice, the voice of my dreams, and my heart begins to race. That bitch don't look like she's handicapped. Iwanako? I got a note telling me to wait here. It was yours? Damn it, I spent all afternoon trying to come up with a good line, and that was the result? Pathetic. Yes, I asked a friend to give you that note. I'm so glad you got it. A shy, joyous smile that makes me so tense I couldn't move a muscle even if I tried. Oh my god. My heart is pounding now as if it were trying to burst from my chest and claim the girl for itself. So, here we are, out in the cold. Once again the wind stirs up the branches, the cacophonous noise is music to my ears. Iwanaku flinches ever so softly against the gust of the wind. As it passes, she rights herself as if supported by some new confidence. Her eyes lock with mine, and she lazily twirls her long dark hair around her finger, all the while the anxious beating of my heart grows louder. My throat is tight. I doubt I could even force a word out if I tried. You see, I wanted to know if you'd go out with me. I stand there motionless, save for my pounding heart. I want to say something in reply, but my vocal cords feel like they've been stretched beyond the breaking point. Hisao? I reach up, try to massage my throat, but this only sends spikes of blinding pain along my arms. Hasao? Dude, is this bitch having a heart attack because some girl asked him out? Jesus Christ, I can see why nerds love this shit. My whole body freezes, save for my eyes, which shoot open in terror. Hasao! The beating in my chest suddenly stops, and I go weak in the knees. The world around me, the canopy of bare branches, the dull winter sky, Yamaku running toward me. All of these fade to black. The last thing I remember before slipping are the sounds of Yamaku screaming for help and the incessant clatter of the branches above. Dude, this bitch had a heart attack because some girl asked him out. What? What the fuck? Alright, so 4-Leaf Studios, I guess, made this game. I don't think that they're a traditional development studio. They're a bunch of dudes from 4chan. Hence the name 4-Leaf, because 4chan's logo is that 4-leaf thing. And as you can see, all these people have fucking crazy-ass names, like Silent Cock. Oh, it says Silent Cock. This is Silent Cock. I guess visual novels are a big thing in Japan, and a bunch of white people, weeaboo kids, like them too, because they like to pretend they're Japanese and wear the silly skirts and the stupid hair and jerk off to the stupid animes. So they got a bunch of them got together on the internet and made this this piece of work that I suppose is meant to be played and enjoyed by lonely people. Corporal Crud! Alright. So I guess that kid had a heart attack, and I guess he's in the hospital because he ain't never had no girl talk to him like that. But he actually did have a heart attack! Oh my god, I didn't even know that! Oh god, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Why am I doing this? In that whole time, I can probably count the times I've left this hospital room unsupervised on one hand. 4 months is a pretty long time when you are left alone with your thoughts, so I've had plenty of times to come to terms with my situation. I'm assuming his situation is that he can't talk to the bitches without having going into fucking cardiac arrest. Whoa, what? What does that mean? A foreign alien one that you don't want to be in the same room with. It causes the heart to act erratically and occasionally beat way too fast. It can be fatal. Apparently I've had it for a long... Oh, arrhythmia. Okay, I know that word. I've never seen it spelled out, and I guess I just didn't think that it would be spelled that way. I've watched House and Scrubs, alright? I got this shit under control. Is that really a miracle? I guess it was supposed to make me feel better, more appreciative of my life. It really didn't do anything to cheer me up. My parents, I think, were a bit hit harder by the news than I was. They practically had 2 hemorrhages apiece. I hardly had a full day by then to digest everything. To them it was all fresh. They were even willing to sell our house in order to pay for a cure. Of course there isn't a cure. Because of the late discovery of this condition, I've had to stay at the hospital to recuperate from the treatments. When I was first admitted, it felt as if I was missed. For about a week, my room in the ward was full of flowers, balloons, and cards, but the visitors soon dwindled, and all the get-well gifts began trickling down to nothing shortly after. I realized that the only reason I'd gotten so many cards and flowers was because sending me their sympathy had been turned into a class project. Maybe some people were genuinely concerned, but I doubt it. Even in the beginning, I barely had visitors, and by the end of the first month, only my parents came by on a regular basis. Iwanaku was the last to stop visiting. After 6 weeks, I never saw her again. We never had that much to talk about when she visited anyway. Bitch, you gave me a heart attack! Fucking get out the room! We didn't touch the subject that was between us on that snowy day ever again. A hospital? It's not really a place I'd like to live in. The doctors and nurses feel so impersonal and faceless. I guess it's because they're in a hurry and they have a million other patients waiting for them, but it makes me feel uncomfortable. For the first month or so, I asked the head cardiologist every time I saw him for a rough estimate of when I'd be able to leave. He never answered anything in a straightforward way, but told me to wait and see if the treatments and surgery worked. So I idly observed the scar that those surgeries had left on my chest slowly change its appearance over time, thinking it was some kind of omen. I still asked the head cardiologist about leaving, but my expectations are low enough now that I'm not disappointed anymore when I don't get a reply. The way he shuffles around the answer shows that there is at least some hope. At some point I stopped watching TV. I don't know why, I just did. Maybe it was the wrong kind of escapism from my situation. I started reading instead. There was a small library at the hospital, though it was more like a storeroom for books. I began working my way through it, one small stack at a time. After consuming them, I'd go back for more. I found that I really liked reading, and I think I even became a bit addicted. I started feeling naked without a book in my hands, but I loved the stories. That was what my life was like. The days became increasingly harder. God, this is so fucking boring. This isn't even so funny, it's bad. Let's start going through this a little bit faster. The days became increasingly harder to distinguish from each other. A week would go by without me really noticing. Sometimes I'd pause in realization that I'm a really boring person with a heart condition, and now I can't make love because it would probably kill me if I had an orgasm. How did this never happen when I was jerking off? The pages of my book would start to feel sharp and burning hot, and the heaviness in my chest was become so hard to bear that I had to put the book aside and just lay down for a while. But that happened only rarely. I couldn't even cry. I ain't got no emotions. And then today the doctor came in and gave me a smile. He seemed excited. Not very. But not very. What? My parents are here. It's been a few days since I've seen them. Both of them are even sort of dressed up. Is this supposed to be some kind of special occasion? It's probably your funeral. There's the ritual, the head cardiologist. Okay, listen. If you're at a fucking hospital where the head cardiologist has something that you call a ritual, you get your shit out that bitch. Then he casually sits down on the edge of the bed next to mine. He looks at me in the eye for a moment. Hello, Asao. How are you doing today? I don't answer him, but I smile a little. I believe that you can go home. Your heart is stronger now, and with some precautions, you'd be fine. Don't talk to any girls. We have all your medications sorted out. I'll give your father the prescription. The doctor hands a sheet of paper to my dad, whose expression turns wooden as he reads it quickly. So many. I guess that means bitch got lots of pills to take. The absurdly long list of medications staring back at me from the paper seemed insurmountable. They all blend together in a sea of letters. This is insane. That is... Fucking erectile dysfunction! What does that have to do? Bitch gonna have lots of problems with growth. Side effects, adverse effects, contradictions, or contraindications? I don't... That might be a word. I might just be being an idiot right now because I'm in a mode. And dosage... Either that or this game's making me dumber. And dosages are listed line after line with cold precision. I try to read them. I can't understand any of it. Attempting to makes me feel sicker. All this for the rest of my life every day? I'm afraid it's the best we can do at this point. However, new medications are always being developed. I wouldn't be surprised to see that list fade over the years. What kind of confidence booster is that? I'd have felt better if he hadn't said anything at all. Be best if you didn't go back to your old school. Am I going to be homeschooled? Your education is paramount. However, I don't think it's wise for you to be without supervision. So we're gonna transfer you to a school called Yamaku Academy that specializes with disabled students. I mean, it's got this nursing staff. It's got all these bitches that got leg problems. So like, if you ever feel like you're gonna have a heart attack and because you're talking to the really hot legless girl, you can just turn around and walk away and you'll be alright. She can't follow you. Oh, God. Oh, God. me and your mom be too stupid to teach you the math and the reading, son. You gotta go to the Disabled Academy. And don't worry, you can get your rocks off while you're there. Compared to other heart problems, people with your condition usually tend to live long lives. You'll need a job one day, and this is a good opportunity to continue your education. This is an opportunity. Don't call it a goddamned opportunity. God, this is so angsty. Oh my god. Oh, man. Special school. That's an insult. It's not what you think. All these students are pretty active in their own sort of way. It's geared towards students that can still get around and learn, but just need a little help in one way or another. Your father's right. Many of these graduates of the school have gone to do amazing things. A person doesn't have to be held back by their disability. One of my colleagues in another hospital is a graduate. I don't care. I really hate this. I just want a normal life. It's funny. I thought my life was kind of boring, but now I miss it. I want to protest. I want to blame the lack of reaction on shock or fatigue. I could yell out right now, I guess, but I'm not going to. I'm angsty. I know it's futile. It's not worth it. I'm tired of this, the hospital, the doctors. I don't see anything that made me feel any different. There really isn't a choice. I know this, but like the thought of going to like a disabled school, what are those even like? Like, do they have like track meets where they like ride their wheelchairs in a circle? Like seriously, this kid's just bitch. This kid had a fucking heart attack. He's got a fucking heart problem, and all he's doing is complaining that the doctor is trying to be a bro. Fuck this kid. I already hate it. I cannot feel any emotional connection with this asshole because he's a douche. And I assume that's what these things are supposed to be about, is feeling emotional connection with the main characters. The gate looks far too pompous for what it is. In fact, gates in general seem to do that, but this one especially so. What does that even mean? It's a gate. It's just a gate. How does it not feel welcoming? It looks welcoming to me. Of course, I didn't want to get stuck on thinking about the gate for too long. Jeez, thank God. I thought we were going to have another fucking 10-minute montage of fucking words about how pompous this gate looks, because I am a pretentious Japanese asshole with arrhythmia, and I want to go bang the legless girls. There's supposed to be someone waiting for me. God, I hope it's not a girl. I don't want to have another heart attack. Oh, God. It makes me shudder to think things are clean. Ugh. Why is this kid freaking out so much? It just looks like a school. Man. This is happening, isn't it? A tall man with bad posture notices me as I enter. Oh, God. What's up with this dude? You must be Nikki? Nakai. So you are. Excellent. I'm your homeroom teacher. My name is Mutao. Welcome. We exchange a handshake that is neither for... Oh, man. I wonder if like, one of the romance lines is this guy. Like, I wonder if there's homosexual romance and you can give him a sloppy handshake. Because we all know what that is. We should introduce you to the rest of the class. Waiting for me. I don't like to be the center of attention. Oh, dear. Yes. Of course, but not everyone likes to be... Whoa! Whoa! It's like he knew what I was thinking. Whoa, writing. You don't want your heart to be... Don't get nervous about shit like this. You're gonna end up back in the hospital, bro. Oh god. What is that painting? It's a big step for mankind into this class. Oh my god. It's like I just fucking walked into some fucking weeaboo's fantasy. It's like what my friend Juan dreams about at night. Oh no, there's more! Dude, look at that guy in the back! That guy is like, oh man, I got some serious fucking heartburn. I gotta stop eating all them chili dogs. Oh no 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 no! Don't do it! Don't do it! Don't get excited about the girls. Don't do it. You get excited, you're gonna have a heart attack. We already went over this, and you got erectile dysfunction too. So you don't want to be getting too involved. I show open my mouth now. That's probably something he's gonna be saying a lot to his teacher. And after that, my hobbies are reading and soccer. I hope you get along well with everyone, even though I'm a new student. I'm being so boring. I end up saying nothing, and the teacher picks up from there. Everyone seems to be satisfied, even with what little I said. A few girls are whispering to each other, throwing glances at me. Man, he doesn't have anything wrong with him. God, this is like a dream come true for our little disabled school. I listen to the teacher as he drones and drones. Blah blah, everybody's listening. Wait, what? The first row girl claps on this round with her one hand against her other wrist. I don't see that drawn, so I don't know. It makes me feel a little bad. We're going to be doing some group work today, so that'll give you a chance to talk with everyone. Is that okay with you? Yeah, it's fine with me. That's good. You can work with Hakamichi. She's the class rep. You can explain anything you might want to know, and who else would be able to do that better, right? How would I know? I don't know any of these fucking people, and the only person that I don't want teaching me is the bitch can't talk because I don't know sign language. Oh good, I get the fucking cotton candy haired motherfucker. God, she looks like she's 12. Like seriously, she ugh. Cute, bubbly-looking girl with bright pink hair and gold eyes waves her hand at me. I take a seat next to her. Hey, baby, I guess you're Hakamichi, right? Nice to meet you. Oh, God. Oh, God, why is she laughing? It's nice to meet you, too, but I'm not Hakamichi. I'm Mishu. This is Hakamichi Sishan. Oh, good, it's the other 12-year-old. Oh no! I did get the deaf, or the one that can't talk. God damn it. Oh god. It's nice to meet you. Why would you say she can't? Fuck, you know she can't talk. I can't hear you. Oh, I see. That's her translator. Oh god, the people that wrote this put the little tilde. Oh my god, why? Juan, if you're watching this, the next time I see you, I'm gonna kick your ass. He seems like a very interesting person, doesn't he? We knew there was going to be a new student, but we didn't know you would be here today, right? Yep, it fits, doesn't it? It fits you just like I imagined. They made the girl that can't talk the class representative. Excellent choices. So how do you like school so far? We can show you around it if you haven't had the time to walk around. So I guess that this bitch is like signing to her, but they didn't animate it, so it looks kind of weird. God, there's so many stupid tildes in the words. You're not supposed to use those when you're writing. Fucking stupid DeviantArt girls do that shit. Oh God, I don't honestly know how much of this I can take. I might cut this video soon, and this will be my impressions of my first visual novel that I've played, that apparently is supposed to be above and beyond other ones in tastefulness, and I mean, it's tasteful, I guess. It's just stupid. And these girls look like they're 13. Asking for help is perfectly normal. Stop looking like you just failed a test. I don't care that you have erectile dysfunction. It's okay, everybody else here has worse problems. That guy over there doesn't even, he was born without a penis. That's permanent erectile dysfunction. Oh God. Is there a save point or something in case I do come back to this? I don't know. Like, this is a lot like a Phoenix Wright game, but it's missing 3 things. Charm, legitimate humor, and good characters. And good writing. And good art. Oh God, that's 5. And good music, that's 6. Okay, that was a scene transition. Okay, they're quite different. The class rep is calm. To be honest, the 2 of them did most of the work. Alright, it's time for lunch. I'm fucking done here. I'm gonna render this video, and we'll see how it goes. Goodbye, everybody.